right. All right, let's go. Okay. Yeah, someone mentioned, is it on the planet now? Is it on the planet? The fourth best commentator on the planet. The answer is decidedly yes. Well, I don't know. The thing is, the YouTube thing doesn't work on Twitch. It doesn't work on Twitch. I just want to make sure. Can everyone hear me all right? I want to make sure this is going okay. So, yeah, I'm kind of like, hi, hello. Who's there? So Gray Bill's here, and I've got like a bunch of chat windows open. Just want to make sure everything's going a-okay on the stream side. Let's see here. Hosting. All right. There we go. Hello, potato. So I got people on YouTube. I got people on Twitch. My channel, CCP channel. Hello, everybody. First of all, I'd like to say it is a great honor, I guess, to be able to do this on the CCP channel. If you aren't aware, if you're watching on YouTube or on my channel, I'm currently hosting the stream on the CCP EVE Online official channel, which is just awesome because there have been so many great streamers who have been running so far. Yeah, so Reload just took it before me, and now I'm going to show you something else, something a little bit different. Maybe I will succeed, maybe I'll fail, maybe I will chase an Imicus for an hour, and it will evade me the entire time like a previous stream. We'll just have to see. But hello out there to everybody. Glad I hear the sounds good. Peter Freeman saying the sounds good. Hello. So before I get started, let me just pull up some ship stuff here, see if something to look at other than the close ship. Before I get started, I think I should introduce myself to the CCP stream, in case you don't know, because obviously people following me know who I am, but if you are either new to EVE Online, or new to me, or new to the universe as a whole, you might not know. So I'm Wingspan TT, the fourth best commentator on the planet. I've been a YouTuber for, since 2009, playing stealth multiplayer games. EVE Online is my game of choice right now, where I am the CEO of the Covert Ops Stealth Corporation, WINGSPAN Delivery Services. And what we do is we roam around Wormhole space, and we look for people, for customers, and we deliver torpedoes, drone parties, munitions, all kinds of stuff to them, whether they ordered it or not. That's kind of our shtick. That's what we do. So our corporation is 100% stealth based. Right here you can see you can't see it normally because it's cloaked, but my ship in beautiful Wingspan orange and gray. Look at this ship. Look at the ship skin. You're telling me that there's a better ship skin than that? I don't believe it. The Stratios fire cell skin. Stratios is, of course, like a classic scan boat, a classic wormhole, I guess a wormhole hunting ship. It's got great scan bonus. It's got great everything bonus. It's out there. Let's see here. I just want to make sure I can see everyone, what everyone's saying in here. Hello. Yes, Reload sends love. Thank you, Reload. Yes, everyone. Okay. I just want to make sure all this is working correctly. Okay. Good. So what am I doing? What am I doing right now? So basically what I'm doing is I want to kind of demonstrate what I do in the Corp, what generally goes on in Wingspan, and you can kind of get an idea if you don't know already. And by the way, like I was saying before, I have all these YouTube videos and stuff, so if you ever want to check that out, I have hundreds of videos. Most of them now are like EVE Online stuff, but basically diving into things, getting into trouble, sometimes getting it over my head, doing solo stuff, doing fleet stuff with other people in Wingspan. It's all just a lot of fun. So no Exoplanet Hunter skin yet. Is there an Exoplanet Hunter skin for the Stratios? No, there is not. I just believe it's T1, T2, and T3 ships. There's no like pirate or faction ships that have the Exoplanet Hunter skin. If you don't know, that's like a new skin that's like blue and orange. It's like dark bluish black kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Now it just appears that this wormhole system, I've been there before. I have a bookmark here, which is great. That's it's funny when you go through so much of wormhole spacing, you come through the same spaces over and over because we scan so much that basically you just hit the same spots over and over, which is cool because then we sell wormhole location services to people. Let's see here. We got Donkey Kong. No, that's not. Which Kong is that? It's a Kong. It's a Donkey Kong or Diddley Kong. or a Fiddle My Diddle Kong, or I don't know what kind of Donkey Kong that is. Because I was a Sega kid growing up, so I was actually like always kind of ignorant of what's going on the Nintendo side of the gaming universe. And yeah, that's it. By the way, Wing, I have a doubt. A person flying a cloak ship. Oh, so if you are cloaked, do you appear in here? Let me just prop this up a little bit so I can see the chat better here. If you are cloaked, do you show up in local? Yes, you show up in local no matter what you're doing, which is part of why I like to fly in Wormhole space where there is no local chat. So when there's no local chat, you don't show up in local no matter unless you chat first. If you talk, you show up in local. Other than that, you don't have to worry about it, which is great because, you know, part of what I always like in all video games, if you look back at like the history of games I played, is stealth gameplay. And this idea of like no one knowing you're there until the second you decloak, like that is awesome to me. Hunting people, stalking, like the stress of it, and knowing that a lot of times it literally comes down to one moment, like that 2-second window where you decloak and it's like, okay, I'm either going to make it here or my target's going to get away or things are going to blow up in my face. And the other thing with Wormhole space is because there's no local, I have no idea what's out there, right? Like I have no idea if the ship I'm seeing is bait and there's 50 other ships cloaked all around it or anything like that. And that unpredictability is really awesome. So out here in Wormhole space, what I generally do is spend a lot of time scanning, going the probe scanner, looking for stuff, looking for people out here. There was actually one ship in here right before the stream started, which is unfortunate because I just feel like, okay, well, that's unfortunate. I wish it, I was like, I could try to catch it right now, but it's going to be really awkward like trying to start the stream. And I didn't want to delay reload and everybody else and wondering what the hell's going on while I'm like going after one ship. So I figured like it might come back. It might come back. A lot of times they do. No local, best local. That is correct. And someone asked me in my YouTube videos just yesterday, like, hey, you know, when you started EVE Online about, 3.1 years ago. It's the WINGSPAN anniversary coming up. When you started EVE Online about 3.1 years ago, you had made a video that said nullsec is best sec. Do you still believe that's true? And I have to say at this point, no. I don't believe nullsec is best sec. I think Wormhole space is the most interesting space in the game because anything can happen anytime. Well, no one's going to drop supers on you, okay? But other than that, anything could happen anytime. Now I see on DScan, in addition to my probes, there's another set of probes out here. So that means someone else is out here, and there's a lot of signatures in systems. So we could run into someone. Ooh, another wormhole. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Come for the memes. The pod came back. All right. Wormholes are awesome. Shit post here, people. This is where it happens. A Dreamcast guy. I love the Sega Dreamcast. I was there on 9/9/99, and I had the shirt to prove it. But what happened was, one day, my wife, she washed it in the wash with like a red dress that she had, and it was pink after that. The shirt was pink after. It was a beautiful white. You know, maybe there's some armpit stains, and the logo was kind of going a little bit, but it was pink after that, and it wasn't the same. It wasn't my memories of what 9/9/99 was anymore, so it was gone. And then the same week, I had accidentally shrunk a bunch of her sweaters or something like that. So that was when we decided we will never do each other's laundry again. We're just going to do separate laundry all the time. What the hell am I doing wrong here? All right. So yeah. Hello. Vampiro Leonis, hello. I have to watch on YouTube. Twitch is glitching bad. Sorry to hear that. If you're watching, I'm streaming simultaneously my channel on YouTube, my channel on Twitch, and my channel on no, not my channel, CCP's channel. So if there's any glitches between anything, there's a little bit of redundancy there. So hopefully it's working out okay for someone. Buffer tank is great. People are talking about buffer and active tank for the Stratios. So that's something that for a long time was, that's something you could debate a lot on the Stratios. So there's a lot of great fits, and this is something that makes the Stratios so awesome, is that there's so many ways to fit it. Like the most traditional way of fitting it is you have like your armor tank, buffer tank. You kind of have like, you have your plate and you have your resistance mods and things like that. And then you pretty much just have like 40 to 60,000 EHP to play with. You could have more than that depending how much you bling and what your implants are and whatever. But it's like a solid, buffer tank. Drones damage. Drones is always what you're going for. It's the primary damage source. I'm just going to go warp over in this direction because there's a relic site over here, and I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anybody. I wouldn't want someone to be out here and be all alone. It's lonely in wormhole space. It's lonely. Oh man. Do I have hot pockets? No, I don't have any hot pockets. I have extremely legal coffee beverage, and some and water, and that's it. I ate a pretty good dinner. I was never much of a hot pockets guy. There's just something about the texture. Maybe it feels like biting into like a mouse corpse, kind of like oozing. I don't really. Not really like it. Active shield tank. Oh yeah, so that's one thing you're not going to see on a Stratios. So when I was talking about what the flexibility of it is, so then you can go single rep, you can go dual rep with cap batteries, you can go one medium rep and one ancil rep, which is what I'm doing right now. So you have a little bit more burst tank, but not as much sustain tank. And again, for what we do, for what I do, it's like most of the time the reality is you find something. It's like, are you gonna catch it or not? Is it gonna fight it? Like what's great is that you can prepare. You know what the situation is for the most part. You're stalking a long time. You have plenty of time to collect information, and then hopefully you're like, okay, do I need backup here or not? Do I need what kind of, am I gonna be able to tank this or not? Blah 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 blah. All right, let's see. Bring this in. Scan. I got a bunch of wormholes here, which is great. Because if I don't find anything, I got like 4 or 5 systems I can immediately bounce into. Daily reminder, NC dot and PL is bad. And this is the great thing about wormhole spaces. I don't have to worry about nullsec politics or anything like that. So I don't have any opinion on any of those organizations. If they watch my videos, then I'm happy with them. And if they don't, then I'm mad at them. And that's all it comes down to. All right. Anything on D-scan? No. Okay. The probes are out there, though, and we got relic sites, data sites, 3 or 4 wormholes so far. Okay, another data site. All right. What's good about this, too, is if I get the scan down here and someone comes in, I can kind of just, like, drop on them. All right. Gargoons. Someone mentioning goons. I wasn't in goons, but I was in a corp. There was like a renter corp to goons before, so I guess I wasn't a goon exactly. I just I didn't even know what renting was. So when I first started this game, so if you had seen, I was in like the This Is Eve trailer. I was explorer, go around wormhole and nullsec space, and I kind of like ended up in this nullsec system where the locals trapped me. Like they had me like bubbled in. I was kind of like dead to rights. Like I could have probably gone out, but at the time I was too afraid and unskilled. Not that I'm particularly skilled now. Too afraid and unskilled and all that stuff to get out. And they talked to me and they're like, oh, this guy seems like he fits in with our corp mentality and stuff. Maybe he should join. Ooh, and oh, that's the wormhole I came in on. Never mind. Okay. Oh man, that's always disappointing. That's disappointing. That's hugely disappointing. I feel like that's it's like more disappointing than trying to rewatch the Star Wars prequels and believing they could be good this time, but they're still not good. Oh man, Hot Pockets. The chick sounded hot in the Hot Pockets commercial. I don't know about that. Greetings from Chile. Chance Ravine from Harvested Soul. Hello. Chile is one of those countries I always want to visit. It seems like an awesome country. I've been around a lot of places in the world. I've been very fortunate to be able to visit a lot of places, and Chile is like on my list, my like long-term list. So it'd be really cool to go down there. Especially, I haven't been to South America. I've been to Central America, but it just seems like okay. Culturally, it's cool. The climate's cool. It's just totally different. It's such a large country that there's a lot of different cool places to go to. So it'd be awesome to head down to Chile one day. Someone's asking me about my tank. No. Active tank. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, yeah, I was getting off topic, but before I was saying, one thing you're never going to see on Stratios is like an active shield fit. I'm sure someone's going to prove me wrong and post one. But for the most part, that's not a common thing. Like if you're active fit, you can be armor fit. And you passive shield fit, or not passive, buffer shield fit, you'll see that, especially in nullsec. Stunt Flores, who's a famous Stratios hunter, used to use that kind of buffer fit on a Stratios to go out so you align faster. You don't have the speed kind of penalties that you get with Armor Tank. Go out there, look for targets, warp really fast, get on grid really fast, move really fast, and catch them with a long point. Whereas in Wormhole space, like going around the Stratios, you kind of have more luxury because local doesn't exist. So you can get on grid, slow boat into position, grab someone with your Caldera Navy, warp scrambler with 3 points, and then go from there. So I'm just going to pull my probes for now because I've scanned most of the system. I'm going to drop this stuff into Tripwire, which, by the way, if you're not aware, is mapping software. It's software for mapping wormhole space. I highly recommend it if you're thinking about it. Shield strats suck. Famous and stunt floors in the same sentences are a joke. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, come on, man. I think, stunt floors contributed so much to Stratios-based memes. I feel like Eve as a whole owes something to him. I feel like we owe him a debt, a meme debt that we can never repay. Buffer shield fit, which is good for tons of DPS in GTA 5. Oh, that's the other thing. You go buffer shield fit, you can drop way more drone damage amplifiers in the lows. You could potentially put lasers or auto cannons in your highs and get more damage. You could just go nuts with the damage because if you're at long range, you're not going to be nuding people. And as you'll see, I actually dropped fireworks into this because I was fitting this up really fast for the stream, and I'm like, whatever. I'm going to put fireworks because we should celebrate if I find something. Chance, are you going to enter Monologue Bastion this stream once again? What does that mean? Monologue Bastion? You mean like the... Okay, oh, what the hell? Did this wormhole already collapse? What the fuck? Okay, so the signature's here. I literally just warped to it, and there's no wormhole on grid. That's really strange. There's no... Oh! It just disappeared from outer space! Okay, wormhole collapsed. It's gone. Alright, first wormhole gone. Don't have to worry about that one. Okay, and someone doesn't want to join my... Okay, so yeah, what is the Bastion thing more? They just mean that I talk a lot, like the narrator from Bastion or something like that? I don't know. Bastion mode, Bastion from Overwatch. I look like a burnt sweet potato. Or is that too old? You're saying I look old, or I look burnt, or I look too tan? I did spend a lot more time at the beach at the Jersey Shore this year than I normally do. So I don't know, my family and all of them, they want to go down the beach more. So I've been catching more rays. Probably should be using more protective, more sunblock, whatever. But I don't really burn, so I don't know. It's never a really big concern. Wingspan is alive, and they made it to the stream. I am still alive so far. Okay, this is a high... Oh, no. Okay. Never mind. It's not a high cycle. Ooh. Leads to dangerous, unknown parts of space. So I believe this is a C4 entrance we got here. So, alright, I'm going to save this. I'm going to warp to other wormholes and come back to this one. So if you're not aware, there are different classes of wormhole space, all right? Just like there are different stations in life, and there's like some people who are at a higher station of life than others, there's also different classes of wormhole space where, C1, 2, 3 is like low class space, and C, 4, 5, 6 is high class space where the NPCs are more dangerous and more lucrative, and the wormhole effects are stronger and everything like that. All right, updating Tripwire, heading over here. Okay. Chance Ravine enters a state of talking for long periods of time at 75% extra speed and 120% reduced spatial awareness. Yes, I will be doing that. Yes, that's what I do. That's what I do. I guess that's just what my practice is. Where does this go? Nullsec? Okay. Has this wormhole has been... Okay, so someone has critted this wormhole. This wormhole goes to Nullsec. It has been... Oh, shit, I'm decloaked. Oh, God. See, I warped to 10... and it decloaked me. Why would it do that? Why? Why would it do that? I don't get that. So there's a certain variability to the warp distances, and this is why I used to have my warp distance set to 15. So that doesn't happen. But then the problem with that is, if you see my videos, is that sometimes you warp to a pos shield, and you're in like a 2 billion-isk widow, and you forget to warp to 0, and then you blow up, and that's really sad. So it's unfortunate. Yeah, 10 km is too dangerous. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, let me go to the next one. Drop this in here. I'm going to update Tripwire so we know where this is going. All right, here. null security space. And the mass is crit. Alright. You can make great ISK. Lots of people in C1s get food stamps. It's basically like C1 is like where you go if you just don't want to be bothered by people. Maybe you want to do like PI or something like that. Like you're not gonna make ISK off the PVE really, but no one's gonna really be a huge threat to you. Battleships can't get in there, capitals can't get in there. You might have Wingspan, Stratios is coming in here every now and then, but it's not like it's not worth it to really bother you. It's not lucrative enough. So there you go. Where does this go? Okay, this is going to like a C2 or C3. It's a low lifespan. All right, and I'm gonna start just jumping the holes here. I might as well go in this one first because it is it's got less time on it, so I want to see what's in it. Oh, and I actually have another wormhole that I started to scan down here, but I didn't. Oh, that's the one I started in. Never mind. Never mind. All right, those probes are still out, which aren't mine. So someone's in here, but luckily I have a couple of sites already scanned down. It's not a big deal. And thank you, CCP, for making the update where your probe scanner results stay even when you leave. Even when you leave. So you come back, you leave, you come back. Now, 20,000 years in the future, your computer can finally remember like 8 lines of text. It's awesome. It's a great update. Why do I fly Vindies? I gotta go. Good luck hunting. Thank you. Someone's saying, since when do I stream? Since when do I stream? I've streamed a couple times in the past, and true Wingspan fans would know that I was the first person streaming Assassin's Creed multiplayer tournaments live on the internet, livestream.us or whatever, back when that was a thing. So that's when I started streaming. That was like 6 years ago. And then, I focused on YouTube for a while because, especially for EVE Online, I really enjoyed the narrative of it. Like the really going back, cutting things down, constructing things, telling the story, adding a lot of context. And I really got involved in that element for a long time. And that's something I feel like you don't get a lot in EVE. Like that there should be more people doing that, like telling their stories in EVE, but I think a lot of people are concerned that they're not interesting enough or they don't have a cool enough story. Like it doesn't matter if it's cool, just tell your story and then just edit it down to only the cool parts. Like that's what's important. All right, let's splash this wormhole and see what's on the other side. All right. Someone here says they spent $2,500 to buy a 230 million skill point tune. Jesus Christ, that is insane. That's the amount of money that I should spend to fix the ABS on my car, but I'm not going to because I don't even like ABS, honestly. That's why that's really what it comes down to. I just don't like that feedback. I'm not a big fan, so I'm not going to spend the money on it. All right, here. Oh, this is a really small system. Okay, everything's in D-scan range here. All right, and nothing's on D-scan. I'm going to warp to an Astra house over here and see if there's anything. But my guess is that there's nothing. Okay. Cork is God. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. I greatly appreciate it. It means it means a lot to me. It's really hard. It's funny because everything on YouTube and I'm sure on Twitch and just in general on social media, like no matter what happens, like no matter how many followers you get or viewers or views, it always feels like you're running against a treadmill. There's so many other people out there, and it's really hard to feel like it's worth it. So when people actually enjoy it and tell you, like it does make a difference. So yeah, it makes a difference. Okay, no one's online here, so I'm gonna get out of this system. Need to get the fuck out of this system. Just try to change the camera angle, drift it. You don't need brakes if you always drift your car. I will say my attempts at drifting cars have failed miserably because I have absolutely no skill. As my viewers on YouTube might know, I own a 1995 300ZX, which is a beautiful car. One of the most beautiful cars, timeless, ever made. And I gotta say, the upkeep on that thing is a lot more than I was really prepared for, even knowing that that's what people say. So it's a great car, but you definitely you got to put the money, the time, or the work in, or all three of those things. You catches up to you fast. Tune. All right. Someone used the word tune. I'm not a big fan, by the way, of the word tune in EVE Online or really any MMO. Like, to call your character a tune, I don't really like it. To me, a tune is a character from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's like a tune, like someone that gets killed by dip. But yeah, tune for me, I can't relate to tune. That's just something that I can't do. All right, let me see where this other wormhole goes. Just pre-overheating a couple modules in case they're necessary. Mainly just the ancillary tank. Really important. If you're gonna have a burst tank, you need it to burst when the burst comes. I own a Z car? Yes, I do. Before I had the Z, I had a Nissan 240SX, 1989 Nissan 240SX. That was years ago. Again, a really fun car to drive. Really light, really low to the ground, really nicely balanced. A lot of maintenance, and actually the previous owner of that car really beat it up, so unfortunately it didn't live very long, but while I had it, it was a really awesome car. So, and I love hatchbacks, and I kind of like fastback style. I don't really like trunks on cars, like, and if you saw at the end of Kill Bill, the first Kill Bill, Nissan 300ZX, Sophie's limbless body gets thrown into the back of the trunk, and I can attest that sports car has a huge trunk. So if you're ever looking for like an old sports car that you can still store like groceries in and like move IKEA furniture, Nissan 300ZX, can't recommend it enough. Nice. Twin turbo, yeah, twin turbo. Mine is actually not a twin turbo, unfortunately, but the good thing is it's actually 2+2, so you can put the back seats down and have lots of extra space. Chance Ravine, let's see what's going on here. Someone's got, they had a 92 MR2. MR2s are fun. I personally, though, because I'm like just over 6 feet tall, I never felt like I could sit in the Toyota MR2. Like, it's really light, which is great, and it really is handles great, but it's a small car. Okay, we got core scanner probes out here, so that's good. All right. Okay. So where's everyone from? Like, where's everyone from who's watching the stream? I got 3 streams of chat that I'm trying to keep up with, but I'm just curious, like, where are people from? How long you've been playing EVE? Especially if you're like new to EVE and you're watching the stream on CCP channel, let me know, because I'm just genuinely curious. Who's out there? And this is a cool system. Oh, it's a shattered system. Oh, I take it back. It's not a cool system. So shattered systems, if you're not aware, are like really are there's no moons. No one can live there. They're really big. They have 100 million systems, like signatures in them. A lot of scanning to do, but that's more to do. More to check out, more content to look for. I want to find out whose core probes those are. There's one frigate out here. So I guess I'm going to be jumping on a frigate, guys, in a couple seconds. It is really close to where I am. So let's figure out where this thing is. Okay. And as you all know, Wingspan exists to kill exploration frigates, as everybody knows. Okay. All right. So what I got to do is I gotta get this guy, and gosh. All right. I like to land on one scan, get the person descanned down to as close as possible, and then land on them. My guess is they're going to be doing like a data or relic site in here. I think this is the correct wormhole. All right. Just going to update this. Okay. All right. Character's 8 years old. Someone's in Scotland. We got Grodnod in Scotland. Adriel Schmuck in Argentina, playing for 8 months. That's awesome. New Zealand, 3 months, 2 weeks in Australia. We got Scranton, Pennsylvania. Hey, I'm close to you. I'm on the New Jersey, PA kind of border over there. So Scranton's not that far from me. Log in the supers to delete this frigate. Let's see. I'm just trying to see what everyone's saying here. Washington State, USA playing for 3 years. So similar to me, the 3 years, 3.3 years, anything like that, 3.1 years. And if anyone doesn't know, 3.1 is like my favorite number. So the fact that Wingspan Delivery Services has been around for 3.1 years is amazing. We're going to be doing like a celebration thing next week, which I actually just forgot. I'm supposed to mail my corp about the details of that, so I actually feel really bad now because I just realized that I have let them down. So yeah, I'm gonna try to remedy that, and then right after this, fix that and let my corp know what's going on. Which way did the Imicus run? I don't know. Don't know yet. Gonna look for it. Now, last time I did a stream, there was an Imicus that was a bait Imicus. I grabbed it. Saber started laying on me. I was able to get out of the bubble as another Saber, and then 2 Sleipnirs dropped to me, which, by the way, CCP's favorite ship is the Sleipnir, so don't expect it to ever get nerfed. Yeah. Philippines on and off since 2005. Wow. I can't even imagine how different things must have been playing since 2005. All right, so now I'm going to try to get this guy on a single pass as much as I can. Okay, so he's up here somewhere. All right, let's see. Over here. Nope. Over here. Nope. Over here. Nope. Over here. Nope. Yep. Okay. Let's tighten that cone to 60. Here. No. No, here. Yep, there we go. All right, we're going to keep tightening this cone. We're going to have a cone, like one of those really cheap ice cream cones. It's like super narrow, where like they tell you it's 2 scoops, but really it's like half a scoop's worth of ice cream, because how much ice cream can really fit in one of those narrow, cheap cones? There we go, right over here. Okay, let's get it down to 15 degrees. I'm not going to settle for anything less than 15 degrees. Now, what I don't really get is this is a higher class system, so I don't really expect a single frigate to be accomplishing much here. Huh. Did it move? Oh. Oh, it moved. Okay, then. I always get disoriented once you get like too close to that, because the 3D like overlaps with itself. Okay. All right. Nope. Nope. Here we go. And I know some people don't like the D-scan sound. I love it. I love the submarine feel of it. I love that kind of like boop, boop. I wish there were more submarine-based video games out there other than EVE Online, which is the best submarine simulator on the planet. As you know, where the hell is this thing? Why can't I get this? Did it move again? It had to have moved. All right. Here. It's just warping around. All right. Look at that beautiful sun. Beautiful blue sun. Beautiful. Okay, there's this guy's just all over the place. All right. Oh, he's farther away. All right. Here it's about 31% planned. Yeah, the 31% of the Wingspan 3.1 year anniversary. We got people from South Africa and Jacques Ferry. We got John Smith in the Ukraine for 2 months. Thank you for the spy tutorials. By the way, John Smith, you're a real hero, man. If you don't know, I started on YouTube 9 years ago making spy tutorial videos for Team Fortress 2. That's where I started with my Cloaky career. I have real Cloaky street cred that goes back all the way to TF2, if anyone ever doubts it. I wrote some of the first TF2 spy guides. It was really, that was just awesome. I got involved with that whole Golden Wrench charity at the time, which is where the number 31 comes from all my stuff. So TF2, man, that's like original Wingspan memories. Really, I don't know. And just the Jet Set radio music really did it for me at the time. Now, you can't make YouTube videos with music that you stole from other people because they own the copyrights to it. Okay, what is this guy at? Oh, he's at this planet? Okay, maybe he's at a planet. We'll see. Let's see. Okay. A frigate is not running a site in this kind of system. Yeah. Yeah, I'm scanning. That's right. Is TF2 still going? It is. It is, but at the same time, it's like they really dropped the ball on TF2. Valve stopped being a company that makes video games, and they started being a company that. Oh, okay. Here's a ship. Okay, there's a ship here, doing nothing. Well, I guess I'm gonna blow it up and hope this isn't a trap. Here we go. Here we go. I'd play the battle music, but last time I forgot to turn it off the entire time, and everyone was trying to tell me about it, but I wasn't looking at the stream because I was getting like tunnel vision. But you know what? Fuck it. I'll do it. I'm just going to put it real low. All right, here we go. Do. And hopefully I don't get... all right. So just going to slow boat into this guy and grab him. When the Galente stealth bomber stole Tristan, you got Cold Waters on Steam. Oh, the game. That's a submarine game. No, I've heard of it, though. I heard it's cool. All right, let's... I need light drones for this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, launch the drones. Go towards this guy. Go for the scrim. Go for the web. Nude him out. Go for the double fucking fireworks. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, I don't know what this guy's doing here, except getting blown up now. This is gonna be pretty easy. He's probably not. Yeah! Fireworks! Yes! Yes! Fireworks! Oh. Okay. Alright, and we need fireworks in the capsule, too. That pot... Wait, is the guy totally AFK? I don't know what he's doing here. Alright, whatever. Alright, this is... I guess this is my life. Is shooting AFK, herons. As my detractors would say. Oh, it's beautiful. It really is beautiful, though, with the fireworks. It really brings the room together. And I kind of want to scoop the corpse, but at the same time, I kind of want to not make the same mistake I have in every single other video where I like go in for the loot and then I immediately get killed by the people who sprang a trap on me. We got a kill mail here. There we go. It's for a pretty basic heron. Here we go. And a really basic pod. So there you go. You should be really proud of me. I've done it. I've killed a T1 heron. It's really big. Now I'm gonna remember to turn off the music. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see what now. Now I feel pretty safe to get my scanners going in here. Although if it's this is a kind of high class hole. My concern is that basically I need to find wormholes. Everything else is kind of pointless. And while I'm at it, I can just go for that. Yeah. All right. Might as well add the corpse to the collection. Might as well add the corpse to the collection because it's lonely in wormhole space. Even a corpse is just a little bit of company. Even a corpse is just a little bit of company. All right, here we go. All right, scoop this. Scoop this. Scooped. All right, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. No reason to sit around and wait for people to find me. All right, we've got a lot of gas sites in here. We've got a lot of gas. It's Taco Bell night in this wormhole. All right, let's see. Was he really? I guess he's 100% AFK. I don't know why you go into like shattered high class space and go AFK. But whatever. Again, the thing with wormholes is you can't sit there and try to understand how people wormhole space think because there's no logic to it. Like there's literally no logic. Like just like I'll be watching someone for 2 hours and be like, what are they doing? Like what are they doing with their lives? Like what's going on here? Like who would possibly do what this person's doing? And then I'll realize I just spent 2 hours watching them doing nothing. But that's what I get fun out of. So maybe they get fun out of whatever the hell crazy bullshit they're doing all the time. Just kind of go along. Ooh, there's a lucky clash site in here. Let's see here. No stealth bomber today. No, I'm in the Stratios today. I felt like I could go stealth bomber, which is great for the torpedo deliveries, but at the same time, I feel like I could find something really cool like a battle cruiser, and if I weren't able to like engage it, I would have to call, I don't know. I just feel like people wouldn't be happy with it. So there we go. New Jersey. Hey, peanut butter handshake. Hey, I know that guy. I know him from work. I know that guy from work. Hello, hello, peanut butter handshake. How you doing? Yeah, we're like Thor and the Hulk in Ragnarok, except I guess he's more like, I don't know which one he's more like. I guess it's a really bad example. I feel like I'm more like Iron Man in terms of not being able to finish a sentence that isn't about myself in some way. Um, what we got here? Chocolate Wish. I'm proud of you, Chance. Whoa! Oh, what, for the fireworks or for blowing up the heron? I don't know which one is more impressive. We got relic site, relic site, relic site, gas site, and of course these high class relic sites are just total garbage. I mean, they're, as far as I'm concerned, like, I'm not saying that they're actually necessarily garbage. I'm just saying there's nothing for me here. No one's gonna be running them in a shattered wormhole. So there you go. I'm looking for exits, people. More branching, more places to jump to. That's what I want to see. Didn't pop the wreck. No big deal. Can I have my delivery package? Radkid says, what got me interested into the game is watching your video series called Going South. I tried joining your corporation a long time ago. Injecting into stealth bombers wasn't good enough at the time. You went through null set crap with Pandemic, Horde, and Karma Fleet, but want to give Wormholes a try. Well, I'm sorry. At the time, if you didn't get in, I didn't know if you meant that you didn't personally feel ready or if we didn't let you in. We have changed the requirements of Wingspan Delivery Services a couple times, but now if you go to torpedodelivery.com/careers, you can see the latest iteration of our requirements. We have some basic skill requirements, including customer service 5, always treating people with courtesy and respect and professionalism. But really, we do kind of like want to. We've been ramping up recruitment lately. It's been going really well. We got a lot of people online. Got a lot of people who, yes, they're feeling things out a little bit, but that's part of the adventure of it. And I gotta hide these gas sites because they're driving me insane to look at. If anyone wants gas, here it is. Come get it. There's a lot of gas out here. All right. Let me see if there's anything between these celestials over here. All right. Hey, good evening. Wingspan from Hot Drop O'Clock. Hey. And my gunner too. Hello. Okay. Not popping the wreck is bad OPSEC. Yeah, I know it's bad OPSEC. All right, give me a break. Do you know how many, if you watch my videos, do you know how many times I stopped to like pop a wreck or loot a wreck or something like that, and that's exactly when a Proteus decloaked on me, and then I'm like, oh, it's a trap, and it was a trap? Every time. At least half the times. And then there was that time that I took that bait, that baited someone in fighting me in high sec, and then I went back to like loot their wreck and pop their wreck, and that's exactly, then people came because I was still flagged as a suspect or whatever it was, and I lost my Tengu that day. It was terrible. And let me tell you, losing that SP, having to lose that SP and train it or grind it up or skill inject it all over again sucks. Even if it's like even if the money isn't an issue, it's just a shitty feeling. Losing T3s is not fun. And my current Tengu's got 9 kill marks on it, so I feel a little proud of it. I feel proud of it. I feel attached to it. And I wish that kill marks could go in kill mails. If kill marks could go in kill mails, and when you kill the ship you could see like, oh wow, that ship I killed had 24 kill marks. That's awesome. I ended this guy's kill streak. Like, that would be awesome. That would be really fun. So I hope CC, please add that to the game. Actually, guys, I'm on the CCP channel. As a CCP channel representative, I would like to formally announce. I don't think I'm allowed to do that. I think that's when I lose streaming rights. And I can tell you, though, as a CSM, previous CSM member, I'm not allowed to disclose what I know, but I can tell you that I never heard anything about adding kill marks to kill mails, although I don't even think ships had kill marks when I was on CSM, so I guess there you go. Normally it's popping the wreck prior to looting it. Just got done watching an Imicus video, funny as hell. Oh, the other one where I was trying to hunt down the Imicus and I couldn't catch it. That guy's a pro. And see, when people are new to this game, they're always like, oh, I can never catch up to people. I'll never be as good as the people who've been around longer. Like, I've been playing this game 3 years. And I was chasing this player in his Imicus a little while ago. Like, what was it, last week, a week and a half ago? The guy was an alpha player, no skills, no equipment. Like, his ship I looked at his previous kill board. He's just got like some stabs and some whatever, but he was on point, and he knew how to create safe points. Even though he couldn't cloak, he knew how to create safes. He knew how to spam D-scan and look for combat probes and other probes landing on him. He knew how to stay aligned and warp out. So even though I have like probably like 90 million skill points ahead of him and tons more ISK than him and tons more experience playing the game, like he's good enough to evade me for that long. Like he probably has a lot of loot. I just got to hand it to that guy. Like he was an awesome player. So dreams can come true. There's so much you can do in this game if you are actually just paying attention. Like look at that. Like I just blew up this guy's AFK. All he had to do was literally be aligned to Celestial and not be AFK, and that wouldn't have happened. Because as soon as I decloaked, he has a 5 to 7 second window to warp off, and he'd be fine. So really, a wormhole, that's good. So really, like, just being attentive is like the #1 thing, and anyone could tell you that like half the times I failed in this game is because I wasn't being attentive, or like losing my widow, or not paying attention to local, or sticking around too long to like gloat and steal things out of cargo. Yeah, so there we go. Hello, Giancarlo Paniccia. Hello. There you go. Someone wants to know about the actual process to apply to Wingspan. Basically, if you go to torpedodelivery.com/careers, we have the list of requirements. So we got scanning requirements and then ship-based requirements. If you want to apply, you apply through the website. It takes you to a web app where you authorize it to view your EVE Online skills. It checks that against that. And then you kind of go into a queue, and then we just kind of interview. We don't really interview people as much as we just talk to them to make sure they're not assholes, because that's the #1 requirement to join Wingspan. And then, yeah, this is a low-sec wormhole. Okay. All right. Nothing too exciting there. It's an exit, at least. Alright, I'd like to really see if there's at least one other wormhole, though. I can't believe out of all these signatures, there's no other wormholes? Really? Okay. There's a lot of gas in his Twitch channel. Jeez. Oh, man. Alright. Hold on a second. Oh, man. Can't feel bad bling people. Eric wants to know if I am the Wingspan. Yes, I'm the Wingspan. He knows I'm the Wingspan. Come on. Oh, man. It's funny. When I became the 4th best commentator in the world on the planet. Ooh, wait. Are there an extra set of probes? Someone else is in here with me. Unless they were here before from the Heron I blew up. Ever since I started playing EVE Online, like that's when I noticed that in other games, every now and then people would know who I was. So before that, like if I'm playing TF2 players would know who I was, or if I was playing Assassin's Creed players would know who I was. But then, like, once I was playing EVE and my videos started getting more traction, I got more subscribers. And by the way, if you subscribe to me on Twitch or YouTube, super greatly appreciated. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations, and you can always hit unsubscribe because if I'm absolutely fail as a human being, then I don't deserve to have you as a subscriber. But what I've noticed then is, like, I'll play Overwatch and people will know who I am every now and then, maybe like 5 or 8 games or something like that. But that's cool. It's cool. It makes me feel like the real 4th tier internet celebrity that I am. So there you go. That's a feeling of warmth that you just can't get any other way. All right, let me just ignore a couple more. We've got 3 more signatures in here. See, this is Shattered Systems, man. It's 90% of the time, it's just like BS. It's just gas sites. It's just things that nobody cares about. I mean, this pretty planets. Let me go over by the sun or something. I just want to look at something pretty. Let's see. I learned from eScout that you can make your ship unscannable with sensor boosters by putting ECM scripts in them. Yes, that's true. If you increase your ship's scanner strength, it makes your ship harder to scan. So that's really important. So if you are a newbie, if you're an alpha player, and you want to avoid being combat scanned down, you can put sensor boosters, ECCM scripts. You can even overheat them. You can run them super hot if someone's trying to combat probe you. You can prevent that. Only you can prevent combat probing, and prevent someone from finding where you are in the solar system and getting you. Here we look at this beautiful. Oh God, no, that's my ship. Look at the sun here. Oh man. Oh, the corona. Oh, look at that. That is just gorgeous. CCP, amazing job with graphics. Amazing job. We got another data site, and I'm just running out of sites. So I'm just going to have to move on to somewhere else soon. And I might have to take the low sec exit or something like that and look for new signatures over there, because I'm pretty sure where I first came in, there's nothing left there. There's nothing left. It's been mined of content. It's been mined of wormholes. There's no entrances, no exits, nothing like that. Chase, your mic is a bit low. Okay. Well, my name's not Chase, but I will turn it up just for you, because I still love you. Oh, a wormhole. Here we go. Actually, it's funny. When I was in that Goon Renter Corp, in Too Deep, before, actually, everyone called me Chase all the time. I think the entire time I was there, no one actually realized that my name was Chance in game and not Chase, so that's fine. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. If you aren't looking for data sites, what are you looking for in a wormhole? That's a great question. So if you don't know what I do, I'm looking for wormholes. I'm not looking for data sites. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to find people who are trying to make money and then blow them up. Or I guess ships that are completely AFK, just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. I guess that's also a thing. So let's see here. All right, let's update Tripwire. The chain's getting a little complicated. Love the new stars. Yeah, they look great. They're really beautiful. Purple's a great color. Great color. All right, let's see. Oh, man. You can't feel bad for blowing people up. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Gotta look for customers. Yeah, so I'm kind of curious who scanner probes those are. I guess it's possible that... Oh, what's H296? All right, so yeah. So this is going to go to another C5. Okay, let's see here. Which one did I just go to? Okay. I don't know where it goes yet. Whatever. Let's just see where it goes. The probes could have come out of the C5, or it could have come out of low sec, although I don't know what anyone low sec's going to be doing in here. Running their sites. C5 shattered. Haven't really seen that happen before. But you never know. Never know. Is it possible to make money doing PvP or Piracy in Eve? Haven't played a long time. Sorry if it's a dumb question. So, that's actually a great question. It comes up a lot. I would say that overall, you can make a little money. You can probably break even or cover your losses, depending. If you're flying cheap, if you're in a corporation that has an SRP and you're flying pretty cheap, or you just fly really cheap ships in general, yes, you can make money as long as you need a good like KDR, essentially kill death ratio. But you had to kill people who have really blingy stuff. Like if you're flying, a cruiser around that costs 100 million ISK, and you kill someone that has, some faction or dead space module that's worth 100 million ISK, you paid for your next ship loss, right? That's fine. But in terms of like making real money, not really. Not really. It depends. I know in Wingspan, like one thing that we do is like we have when people lose stealth bombers, as long as they lose them like in a not completely, as long as they lose them in a way that we have a good faith that they actually are doing what they're kind of like supposed to be doing in Corp, they get an SRP that's pretty much more than the cost of the hull for most bombers, really. At least it's around 100%. So those people, if you're flying a bomber in Wingspan, you pretty much should be making money as long as you're not flying like a Chance Ravine bomber that costs like 500 million ISK or something like that. Oh, the probes are gone. Okay, I wonder if the person is going to go through there. All right, let me just splash through here and see what's going on. Let me splash through here. Someone wants I hope Wingspan, can respark their interest in EVE Online again. I miss flying with Wingspan. Oh, you flew with Wingspan before? The Nutty Professor. Okay. Oh, man. Wait, were you the Nutty Professor in Wingspan, or do you have another name? Because I don't know. All right, let's see here. Trying to remember. And that's the crazy thing. Like, when I first started, man, when I started this corp and we had like 20 people in it, like, okay, wow, 20 people believe in what I'm doing. That's crazy. And then when it was like 100 people, like, holy shit, 100 people? That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. And then when it was 400 people, like, I just, it's overwhelming, honestly. Like, for me, like, when I started this game, I'm like, I'm not gonna be in a corp. And like, I'm in a corp. Like, I'm never gonna get involved in this game. like, oh, I'm gonna get involved. I'm never gonna run a corp. Like, oh, I might run a corp, but we're not gonna be like a corp that has a lot of people in it. And now we're like at almost 1,000 people. It's oh wait, are you serious? It's another shattered worm. I go from one shattered wormhole to another one. Terrible. Oh, what was that? Oh, someone splashed. Is it a trap? This is probably a trap. This is where I die, guys. This is it. Watch this. Someone's coming after me. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Who is it? Is someone chasing me? Or is this just a coincidence? Or I guess these are the probes. These are the probes from before. So we'll see. We'll see what comes through. As long as it's not absolutely stupid, I guess I should take it. If it's like a really cheap ship, I'm just going to let it go. Like if it's super like another Heron, I'm just going to let it go and see what it does because I don't really need to get another like 50,000 ISK kill. It doesn't really add anything, but maybe they're like the scouts ahead. So here I'm just waiting to see what happens. See what happens. And let me just move to like tactical camera because, oh, I should probably get closer to this wormhole, huh? Yeah, I'm a little oh! What was that? Oh, what the hell? It was someone in Corp? Oh, it was a Wingspan pilot? Oh, okay. Well, geez, that was kind of scary. It was a Wingspan pilot. There you go. So that's the thing. We, I guess, yeah. I don't know if they're following me through tripwire, or if the chain is just that. I mean, that happens. That happens a lot, honestly, because we have so many people. That we just run into each other a lot, and we actually have this thing where it's like if you run into people like from two opposite sides of chains from different directions, it's like you 1v1 at the sun. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going there. Oh wow. Cue the music. It's a pony. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. That was really anticlimactic. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about launching the probes and getting discovered now. I can just launch them. All right. Okay, so there's one Wingspan pilot in this system, which is good, because then if it runs into something absolutely stupid, I have some backup ready. Do I not use Siggy for wormhole tracking? I do. I use Tripwire for wormhole tracking. I just don't have it being shown on the stream for like OPSEC reasons, and just because I have other, internet browser windows and stuff, I don't really need people seeing what kind of, exotic websites I visit or terrible subreddits. No one needs to know those things. Those are things that don't need to ever get out into the world. Those are terrible things that just don't need to get out there. So yeah, that's mainly it. And I don't want to I always have a fear I'm gonna accidentally leave my banking window tab open or something like that, and someone's just gonna, before I realize, I can pause the stream and then steal my bank account numbers or something like that. So I just don't trust myself to do that. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so Tripwire. Siggy sucks. Siggy does suck, in my opinion. I used to use Siggy, but the problem with Siggy is a couple things. One is it's really ugly. It's painful to look at. My eyes hurt when I look at Siggy. Number two is Siggy isn't free. You have to pay whoever it is that came up with Siggy. You got to pay them like a couple tens, hundreds of millions of ISK a month, depending on how many people are in your corp. And for Wingspan, that is a lot of ISK for something that honestly I just view as painful to my eyes. So that's why I don't use Siggy. Tripwire, being run by an awesome dude. Look at this. This is the Wingspan Stratios. Okay, it's on my D-scan. I see it. Okay. And I don't know. Does anyone out there actually like Siggy more than than everything else that's out there? Virtue is a new ship skin. It covers your ship like a chastity belt. Okay, that's strange. Here we go. Jarna. Hello, Jarna. How are you doing? Oh, sorry. So I didn't catch up with the stream for a little bit here. People need more torpedoes delivered. That you had to inject skills for bigger corp. Okay. Elf hentai confirmed. Elf hentai, man. That's like an internet classic. That's there's actually that stuff's been leaking onto. I can't really get it. I'm supposed to keep this stream kind of PG-13, so I can't really get into this stuff. But there's this really great subreddit called Dank Christian Memes that's just great because it's like it's like this neutral ground where people who are actually really religious and people who are completely atheist both post memes about the history of Christianity, and it's absolutely hilarious because there's like you basically, as long as it's relevant and funny, it's allowed to exist. And some of the stuff is like supportive and some of the stuff satirical, but it's just got the right balance of hilarity. So I was gonna go somewhere where I can't really go on the stream. But when I'm not on the CCP stream and I'm just on the Wingspan stream, I can get into the details of all of your elf-based Christian lore background jokes and just get right into that. We could just dive right in head first. Are you guys ever worried about the creator of Tripwire using the mapped out wormholes for nefarious activity in game? No. For 3.1 reasons. So number one is Wingspan uses a private version of Tripwire. We're not on the public Tripwire, so everyone else doesn't have like access to our stuff necessarily. We use a private Tripwire for security, for backups. If someone like deleted all the chains, we could reinstate them. We can kick people from access when they leave Corp, things like that. So less security based stuff. Number two is Damien. Is it Damien Mercer? Is that right? Is that his name? Damien Mercer, who does Tripwire. I've met this guy in real life. He's an awesome guy. I talked to him on the forums a long time, and Eve a long time. Like I said, I met him in real life at Eve Vegas. He's just a great person. He doesn't have a lot of political affiliation or connections in Eve, so he doesn't really have anything to gain from that as far as I know. So yeah, I'm not concerned on that front. And then on top of that, I guess even if it was going to be used for nefarious purposes, I mean, wormhole space in general is just so ephemeral and changing and passing that it's just like it's very difficult to abuse it to an extreme level. Like don't get me wrong, it's abusable, right? But you would need to be Wingspan or Laserhawks or Hard Knocks or one of those, one of the top 3 wormhole corporations that I just named. The top 3 wormhole corporations by kills in EVE Online, with Wingspan being number 1. You would have to be one of those corporations to actually be able to take advantage of that knowledge, because it's like, oh, there's a huge fleet. There's a huge fleet in J263 LOL. Like, it doesn't matter unless you can get there. Like, yes, you could track your enemies and find out what their entrances are and stuff like that, but aside, yeah, you might be able to evict like a couple people or something, but I wouldn't be hugely concerned. I'm not concerned with that. I don't think Damien's going to do anything like that. I don't think the powers that, you know what, honestly, Wingspan, like all the really big wormhole corps, like they're going to find you without cheat codes basically. Like I said, we do wormhole mapping and things like that. We will find you, other people find you. HK, they're gonna roll into you. If they're looking for you, they'll find you. They'll get spied. They'll do what it takes. We don't need tripwire cheats to find you, basically. So I'm not concerned. Let's see here. Hey, Psyched Diver says 7 years in EVE Online, but new to watching me. Okay, very cool. Thank you. Love your stuff. Taking a break from EVE while you rebuild your rig. Rebuild the rig. Maybe I should apply to Wingspan. You should definitely apply to Wingspan. Everyone should apply to Wingspan because we have a lot of fun. We have absolutely no politics. So if you are in NC Dot or Goons, you're in Brave, you're in whatever, whatever corporations you're in, like, and you want to like throw an alt in our corp and like just play with us when you feel like diving around and looking for customers, like just go for it, dude. Just 100% go for it. Yeah. Let's see here. What's going on here? Okay, it's just a Wingspan person sent me this kill report. It looks like they caught a cover worth 36 million ISK. All right, cool. Very cool. Just see what's going on. Very nice. And boom. Oh, wait, that's the same one I just opened. Boom. And then Miasmos, a little bit less cool, but hey, it's content. It's content. And that's the thing, like, I really feel like we don't discriminate. If you're flying a Miasmos or an Imicus, or you're flying like a Dreadnought, like, we'll try to hit you. We'll try. The Dread is obviously a little harder, and we did lose a lot of ships to an Archon a couple weeks ago, but we did get it. We were barely ISK positive, but we were ISK positive, so that's what counts. All right. I got 3 wormholes in system. Let's find out where these puppies go. Greetings from Russia. Greetings. Bradley Archer uses Siggy with no complaints. Even the UI is not enough to deter him from using Siggy. Evil Fable. Okay. They're in Wingspan. Never mind. Okay. Could I apply to Wingspan even though I just started playing a week ago? Maybe. So here's the thing. So in Wingspan Delivery Services, we have hard skill requirements for skills you need to have. You need to have very high level scanning skills because you see everything I'm doing in the stream, going through wormholes, scanning through systems, looking for here's a wormhole. Oh, I just warped to it. I should know it. Scanning for content, trying to find ways in and out. Like this is something we expect every Wingspan pilot to do. So we need people to have really good scanning skills, and then we need to know that whatever ship you want to fly, whether it's a stealth bomber, a Stratios, Tech 3 cruiser, Black Ops battleship, recon, whatever, all those ships that fit into the Wingspan stealthy gameplay. We need to know that you can fly to a decent degree. It doesn't have to be amazing. You don't need all 5s and everything. You don't need like level 4 or 5 mastery. But we need to know you can fit a basic tank. You can fit basic. Oh, we got a splash. We got a splash. Okay. Was that a friendly splash out, or am I missing something here? Okay, where is this? Okay, this goes to a C2 or a C3. Okay. Okay, let's see it. I don't know if that was the other wing. Did anyone see if a ship went through that was? All right, we'll see. We'll see soon enough. Where's my ship? Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know. It could have been a Wingspan. It might have been a Wingspan pilot. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Let me go over to the next wormhole. Okay. Let's see. 7 years. Oh, no, that's the same guy from before. Only apply if you meet the requirements. Yes, please only apply to Wingspan if you actually meet the requirements, because what's going to happen is otherwise we'll just tell you, sorry, don't meet the requirements. Come back next time. So when you were asking, couldn't you apply 1 week? Now anyone in an EVO line can apply anytime because you can buy skill injectors and just inject up to the skills you need. I would highly recommend, though, that you do not apply to Wingspan if you've been playing the game a week, and here's why. This, where we operate in wormhole space, flying like Tech 2 and Tech 3 ships, the odds are that if you have no experience playing this game, you're going to get lost in a wormhole chain and lose your ship like 20 times in a row, get really pissed, and then probably quit. So I feel like the best thing for someone to do before joining Wingspan is to spend a little time manually skilling up, spend time doing exploration, like doing like the hacking and data relic, like the same kind of thing that like a lot of people that I blow up are doing, so that you know how to move around, how to navigate using a cheap ship, getting used to going through wormholes, scanning, moving around, avoiding people, evading people, getting in that mindset of what it's like to be hunted. So when you're on the hunting, I mean delivering side of things, that you can, you know, jump in and get involved in that sense. And if you're looking for a corp like that, I 100% recommend that new people who are thinking about, maybe I want to join Wingspan in the long term, but I'm not quite sure, join Signal Cartel as your first corp. Signal Cartel is an awesome exploration corp. They run through nullsec, wormhole space everywhere. They're like the non-PvP version of Wingspan. Like, they actually are against PvP. They're 100%, you're not allowed to kill people, but they're exploration focused. They have an awesome corp culture. They are wormhole. They're all over wormholes. They get wormhole locations for people. They're all over the place. So Signal Cartel, join it if you're new to this game and you think in the long run that you might want to join Wingspan. Join them first. If you don't like what they do, because you don't like scanning and navigation and all that stuff, you're probably not going to like what we do. But if you like what they do and you're like, I like what Signal Cartel does, and I'd also like to grab human corpses and collect them, then you should join Wingspan. And especially if you can do it with a smile. All right, what do we got here? All right, we got a C5. Okay. All right. And the last one here is... That is okay. Got that one. Okay, one more. Two more wormholes here. Two more wormholes. What's up, bro? Giovanni says, "What's up, bro?" All right, yeah. What's up? Nothing's up. I'm streaming. I'm streaming on 3 channels at once. It's crazy. And by the way, thank you to Reload and Scared Panda and all the other streamers that are doing this stuff on the EVE Online channel this month, I guess, or however long this goes, because they've helped me a lot. As you guys know, I'm not really an expert streamer, so I really like to thank them for giving me some technical help, getting OBS set up correctly, getting Restream working correctly. Just their advice has been hugely useful to me. So thank you to everyone else who's part of this program, because I'm kind of on the technical side of things. I'm not really an expert by any means. Okay, this is a frigate only wormhole that goes to nullsec. All right, that's a shame. That is a shame. All right, so which one did I just go to? Okay, frigate only wormhole. There's a couple cosmic signatures I didn't finish scanning yet over here. Oh geez, they're all so dense. It's full of stars. All right, let me just see if I can get like 1 or 2 more of these scanned. All right, let me go to that first wormhole, see where that goes. All right. I don't know if that was a thing on EVE Online. Collecting corpses? Yes. Collecting corpses in EVE Online is a huge thing. It is like, it's like a trophy, like just like in the movie Predator. You know, like the Predator goes around, he calls people motherfuckers, ugly motherfuckers, and he kills them and takes their skulls and puts them on a big wall where he's got the xenomorphs, and Danny Glover and comes in and sees all the corpses and the trophies. That's what you can do in EVE Online too. You kill people, you pod people, they drop a corpse in outer space, and you take that corpse and you make sweet love to it, and then you leave it somewhere in a cargo hold. Now the only thing that gets me is it stays frozen no matter how long you have it. I guess it's in cold storage once it's in your cargo hold, but I don't know. I don't know the lore part of that. I don't know how that works. I also like how when you're a frozen corpse, it's like the game conveniently puts your corpse at an angle so you can't see like the crotch of the frozen corpse. So I guess that keeps the game a little bit more family friendly. Like, I just murdered someone and left their body to freeze in the depths of unknown space, but you will not see their genitalia, because that would be dehumanizing. Oh, and I'm decloaked again. All right. Wow, I really got to change my default warp to like 12 kilometers. All right, let me move this over here and see if this is where I should go. All right. All right. Chance, how much is my corpse worth? You're talking about my implants or my actual corpse? So, oh, hold on, wait. So my, here we go. My, right now I've got a bunch of mid-grains, Asclepians implants in. We got another, okay, now we got an activation here. Is this a Wingspan guy or what? It is, okay. All right, I'm getting freaked out. All right, so this is worth an okay amount. Yeah, decent amount. Then as far as my actual corpse, if you want to buy it on the open market, the last time someone sold one of my corpses, it was for like 2.5 billion ISK. So I don't know if it still goes for that much, but that was the last one. So I would like to believe between the 2.5 billion plus the value of the pod, I would like to say 3.1 billion ISK. We don't kick for inactivity outside of extremely... Yeah, someone's asking, do we have minimum activity requirements? We do not. We want to treat EVE Online like a video game. This is a video game. All right? We're not going to punish you. There's no CTAs. There's no required operations you got to show up for. We're not going to say you have to wake up at 4 a.m. and defend some structure somewhere. Nothing like... Oh, we have a wormhole? Nothing... Oh, god damn it. That's the one I already have. All right, fuck this one. All right, let's see here. And what do we have here? We've got one more signature over here. All right. Just updating tripwire. Yeah, we don't have any requirements like that. So if you're going to be gone for like months and months, and you should let us know, because yeah, if you're gone for like 3 months, we might just assume that you quit EVE or something like that. But otherwise, we don't have any requirements for how much you got to play the game or how long you got to be on or anything like that. Absolutely, there you go. Oh man, the corpse grinder. So yeah, at some point CCP was talking about adding a corpse grinder to the game where you can grind up corpses and use them for something. And I really love that from like a Rob Zombie kind of feel. But outside of that, I don't know. It would be cool if there's something you could do with corpses. Like it would be really awesome if you could load up a festival launcher with corpses, and instead of they changed corpses to be a type of firework, so you could load them into festival launchers. Like just imagine like an old school circus where the person gets like stuffed into the cannon and you just aim at people and fire a corpse and it just splatters like a big splatter of blood, like a big sphere of blood in space, and like little bone fragments flying around, like a Mortal Kombat fatality. That would be awesome. I would buy corpses just to load that. The price of corpses would skyrocket. It would be beautiful. People would be potting themselves left and right to stuff those tubes of corpses, and there would be really cool thematic things you could do with that. 117 billion net worth. Yeah, so that is not. So someone saw, okay, the jig is up. It's on the stream. I didn't really want to make this thing. Someone saw my net worth here is listed at 117 billion. That's not quite accurate because okay. I mean that's completely accurate. I don't have any other assets or anything beyond that. That's what I'm worth. No more or no less. No more than that. So please don't ever assume I have anything more than that. A lot of my assets are actually in like the Eve referral redemption queue. So when you refer someone to Eve Online, which I do in all of my videos, I have like links to that stuff. You get 500 Plex for it if that person becomes a subscriber to Eve. So I may have referred thousands of people to Eve Online. Now, not all of them became subscribers, so I don't actually have thousands and thousands and thousands of Plex like that. But I'm very proud to have gotten a lot of people into this game. You know, people, when I was on the CSM, a lot of the nullsec players, a lot of the people who, not going to say any names, but it's Sort Dragon, but a lot of the people who are more like nullsecers and kind of more established players would say the only thing that brings people to Eve Online is wars, is big wars and nullsec politics. Like that's the only thing. And I'm like, what? Like that's not true. Like I didn't join Eve because of that. I joined Eve because I knew that you could become a virtual sociopath and do whatever you want. Like it's a completely free sandbox game. Like no, that's the only reason why anyone joins this game. Like couldn't you tell? Like This Is Eve. That's why This Is Eve is all about nullsec wars. I'm like, well, as someone who is in This Is Eve, doing something that isn't nullsec warfare, and having people join the game through my videos that weren't about that because of things like they saw like This Is Eve in my videos, I had to disagree. I feel like Eve's about whatever you want it to be about. Like there are so many people who literally just play this game and do market stuff and do exploration and do PvE missions. Like we saw people even doing on this stream PvE missions, stuff like that. Like there's so much to this game, and for anyone to say that it comes down to one thing, I think that that's not even remotely true. It's just ignorant. So yeah, there we go here. I wouldn't know what to do with that little ISK. Yeah, there are people in my corp who, if you want to think 100 billion ISK is a lot of ISK, I think there are people in my corp who, through market trading, through market manipulation, through various third-party services and whatever, are making so much more than that a month. Like I have enough ISK. Like don't get me wrong, but there are people who they could just buy whole corporations left and right. All right, this goes to L Losec here. All right, very, very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. Okay, here. Hold on a second, just catching up on a little bit of Corp chat to see if I've been missing anything cool. All right, and people are sharing my stream. So can someone give me, I can't actually see how many people, I've got 100 people on the CCP Twitch. I don't see how many people we have on the Wingspan Twitch. 138. Okay, and then YouTube, I have no idea either. So wow, that's really cool. That's a really really good number. All right, Mr. Welsh Gaming. Hello, I assume you are from Wales if your name is Mr. Welsh Gaming. All right, let me go jump into one of these other wormholes right now to see what's down there. I can now pull probes because I've literally scanned down. Oh my gosh. All right, everything in this. Here we go. I found the wrong window. I've scanned down everything in this system. So I didn't go through there. I didn't go through T or Q. This one I didn't go through. Did I save that one? Oh, that was the frigate only one. Okay. That's why I didn't go through it. That explains it. See, if I were in a bomber, I could go check that out, but I can't. Alright, this is a C5. Whatever. We're just going to go into it. Let's go into it. Let's go into it. I joined Eve for the mining. I stayed for the wormholes. There's one person. I read a Yahoo News article about a Japanese player having 13,000 plex in his hull getting potted and losing tens of thousands of dollars. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, yeah, alright. So I see. Someone from Wingspan's been in this system. Damn it. Damn it. There's nothing left to discover in this world. Everything's already been discovered. I remember, you ever see a Truman Show where he's in school and they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? He's like, I want to be an explorer. And of course they want to disincentivize that because they want to keep him on the little island. And then the teacher just goes like, I'm sorry, Truman, you're too late. The world's already been explored. And she pulls out a map and it's like the whole world. And he just goes like, womp womp. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. That's kind of, I'm sure that's like a lot of the appeal of outer space. Like people want to explore a new frontier, get out there, see things no one else has seen. But hey, man, the oceans are still totally unexplored. There's cool shit down there. There's giant sharks and octopi and squids that no one's even seen yet. So get down there. Not in a bomber. Shame on you. Shame on me for not being in a bomber. Terrible. Terrible. Look, I know people like the bombers, but I mean, come on, guys. Look at this. Look, god damn, look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Look how beautiful that is. This is a beautiful ship. The Stratios is easily one of the most beautiful ships in EVE Online. The only thing I don't like about it is this thing. Hold on. Whoa. This little spinny antenna thing. Like, what are they going for with this? Why is that on there? I don't like it. I don't like it. I like everything else about it. Okay? Okay, it's got the rear end to back things up. It's got like, you know, ooh, it's beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. That's why I'm not in the bomber today. Although I do still prefer the Nemesis as my stealth bomber of choice. A SOE destroyer, anyone? Actually, when we were at EVE Northeast, I asked CCP Fozzie if they can make an SOE destroyer or an SOE capital ship. And he said that if they do a capital ship for Sisters of Eve, it would be a fax. So he didn't say it was actually happening. He just said if it happens, the Sisters of Eve capital would be a fax. That's a logistics ship to repair other ships if you don't know a capital ship. So there you go. What do we got here? All hail space Pope. Oh no, I've been missing this. Eve can be pretty slow if you're only wanting to play on one thing. This is true. And people are saying the PvE is not good. Why does he have launchers? Dear God. Because you weren't paying attention when we talked about the importance of fireworks. That's why. Fireworks are so important. And if anyone understands the importance of fireworks, it's me. Because what's the point of a delivery if you can't have a little bit of razzle-dazzle to go with it? All right. Pimp Stratios. CCP nepotism. All right. I think a Sisters of Eve destroyer would be really cool. Like we have a Sisters of Eve frigate, battleship. The only thing is that Sisters of Eve ships are kind of like covert ops, and there hasn't been a covert ops destroyer, probably because it'd be hugely overpowered. It's hard to imagine how you could make a covert ops destroyer not overpowered, because you're gonna have something that's really fast, that does potentially a huge amount of damage. I don't know, and it'll have a better tank than a stealth bomber, like a better tank than a stealth bomber, a better tank than an Astero, like about, you know, potentially as much damage as a Stratios, depending on what it is. Like, I don't know. It could be hugely overpowered. It could be. All right, I found a wormhole here. I'm gonna go check that out. I would still love to see it though. I would love to see. I know people are whining about this, but I was saying like it'd be cool if I could fly a battleship around, kind of like this. Like Black Ops battleship's cool, but there's no point flying it around. It's like you bridge, you jump, you bridge, you jump. But it'd be cool if there was like a reason to like just fly it around wormhole space. I know that's a little self-serving, but hey, This is what I know. This is what I know in the game. We use Discord as a primary comm. Someone's asking about our comms for Wingspan. We use Discord for voice comms. We have Slack that we use for things like bots and Wormhole sales tracking, for all kinds of other stuff. We use Slack for that. And then, of course, we use Tripwire in the game for Wormhole mapping. So when Forever Goth saying Wingspan needs... Forever Goth on YouTube is saying Wingspan needs a Discord. Are you talking about you just want a Discord to talk about like this stuff? Like Wingspan, like my channel stuff? Is that what you want? You want a Discord channel? Is that it? Is that what you're going for? Because I could do that. I could set up. I never knew if there was any demand for that. But if the people speak and if the people want that, then I can do that. The Nestor does exist for certain wormholes, but yeah, it does. It's not like a roaming ship. You can roam with it. I don't know. I would love to just... Okay, we got 2 sets of scan probes in here. Is there another Wingspan person in here? Oh, there is. Okay, well, that explains it. All right. Stop it! I can handle it myself, guys. I can scan by myself, guys. I know how to scan. I know how to do it. All right, let's see here. And put probes over here. Let's look for a signature over here. Chance Alt 34831 checking. Hello, Taram. Hello, Taram. Gotta love the hunter skin. What I don't like is the ring placement on the Nestor. I agree. I don't like... See, people like the Nestor. I don't like the ring. I don't like how the ring is the opposite of how it is in other SOE ships. Like the other SOE ships, the ring goes in the back, and then the Nestor, the ring goes in the front. Like when I see the ring on the Stratios, I think of it as being like I know it's not the engines. It's like some kind of sensor or something like that. Where does this thing go? E17. This goes to a C4. Okay. This one goes to a C4. In case you don't know, dangerous space, unknown space goes to C1, 2, 3. But if it's C1, large ships can't fit into it. Only battleships can't fit into it. Okay. So if it says the only medium ships can fit, it's a C1. If larger ships can fit, that's a C2 or C3, and then you have to identify by the color. Okay. If it says dangerous unknown space, it's a C4 or a C5. If larger ships fit through, it's a C4. If the very large ships with the capitals fit through, it's a C5. And if it's deadly space, it's a C6. So that's just a shortcut, quick way to identify that stuff. But yeah, let me just dive into this here, see what's going on. Okay, gonna update Tripwire to talk about where this goes. Class 4 system. Okay. Fireworks as a... I gotta reload my fireworks launcher soon. I almost forgot. I wish the Nestor was Covops. If the Nestor was Covops, that would make it the only covert ops battleship in the game, and the only covert ops battleship that you could train into in like 4 days of training. Because if you're not aware, you could train into a Nestor in like 4 days, which is absolutely hilarious. So that would be really, really, really abusive potentially for alt accounts or things like that. I don't know. I think it would be a little overkill. Now I've said before, whether it's for Nestor or for Black Ops and stuff, it'd be cool to give them D-scan immunity. But I don't know. Some people think that's overpowered. I don't really think it's overpowered. I'd like to hear how it's overpowered. All right, let's see. Someone get away! All right. All right, let's see here. Okay, bookmark the wormhole back. This goes back to C5 that this came from. Okay. Yeah, and this isn't anything. Okay, I think that's the wormhole. Let's see. Oh my god, another shattered wormhole. Really? Really? What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this? Did I do something bad? Did I? At least this is a C4. Okay. All right. Fireworks. Tie a corpse to the front. That'd be cool. I just came back to Eve and promptly blew all my ISK on enforcers and pacifiers. So Enforcer and Pacifier, if you aren't aware, are really beautiful ships that are not in the ship tree because there's no ships in the ship tree that don't fall into one of these things. So one thing that CCP needs to do in this game is to add more sections to ship tree. There needs to be a Concord section. There needs to be like a special edition section and an AT prize section. There needs to be like a miscellaneous ships like the Zephyr. Zephyr is a beautiful ship, but if you were playing this game and you saw a Zephyr like show up in your system, there's nowhere where you could look it up. It's not on here. The Pacifier and Enforcer are not on here. They're beautiful spaceships. Ooh, look at this lava planet here. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna go with those other wormholes. This one, I'm not scanning down the other shattered system. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Eve is so much work. Eve is a decent amount of work. It's true. Like I said before, Eve is about the highs. Like, yes, there are lows. There's downtime. There's stuff where there's times where you're not doing a lot. But when things happen, there's so much on the line that really just burns into your brain. It really just like I remember so many fights, so many losses and wins in Eve so clearly. And when I think back to games that I played of even Assassin's Creed that I was really into, right? It's really hard to remember specific matches. Like, I remember the ones I recorded in a video, right? I remember ones I recorded in a video that I've seen many times just because I've seen them. But very specific matches really don't stick out in my head because it's a 10-minute match. You play the match and you finish it, and that's it. That's it. And then your commitment to that match is over. Where in Eve, it's like everything that you've put into your ship, everything that you've put into your planning, your strategy, everything that you've put into your corp, everything that you put into the fight when you're fighting it, and the ISK and the strategy and the timing, and that stuff sticks with you. And the fact that everything that you do affects the other players, you kill someone, even you kill someone in player unknown battleground. They spend 30 minutes sometimes putting their fit together and their equipment or whatever. But the next match starts, and it doesn't matter what happened to them last round, right? But in this game, it's like what you do to people matters to them. It will impact them, and it'll stay. It'll stay, and it's gonna set them back or help them. And that's kind of what makes Eve Online. That's why there really aren't too many games that are like Eve. It's really a true sandbox game. No one can put stations. Oh yeah, so shattered wormholes, you can't live in them. You can't anchor structures in them. There's no moons. You can't put a POS up in them. So it's usually pretty hard to get ships in and out. So even moving, you can't even living out of a ship is annoying in a shattered system. All right. Chance, what is your favorite bombing memory? And why is it friendly firing bombing Vothor? So, yeah, that's a good one. All right, so what's my favorite bombing memory? So, I haven't fired too many bombs in EVE Online. As you know, I typically like to run 3 torpedo launchers, covert ops, cloaking device, and a scan probe. But every now and then I run a bomber, and I've actually toyed with this fit that I stole for someone else in Corp, where it's 2 torpedo launchers, a bomb launcher, covert ops, cloak, and scan probes. Anyway, if you watch Going South, there was a point where I was in a fleet with a bunch of people. We were fighting a paladin, which is this big battleship. It's trying to get back to the shields of a POS. It's getting really close. We weren't sure if we had enough damage. And at one point, I just asked the fleet commander, hey, can I shoot a bomb at this thing? Please, let's just get the damage on it. And the fleet commander's like, Chance Ravine, you are free to fire your bomb. I'm like, yes. So I aligned. I fired the bomb. The bomb's flying through space. I'm like, we're going to get the ship. We're going to get the ship. The bomb explodes. We did get the ship. But right as it explodes, this other guy, Vothor from the Corp, he's in a Garmer, I think it was. He's micro warp drive right into the path of the bomb and just eats all the damage and loses however much it was worth. It was a lot. And he was like, why are you bombing me? Dude, the FC said I could bomb. Now you could argue that I didn't really need to bomb that ship, but I needed to bomb that ship. And what that's from, by the way, is the Going South video series. If you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube and I uploaded to Twitch. It's a 10-part series. I can't even spoil it. It's hard to summarize, but it's epic. It's basically an EVE Online movie that I split into 10 parts. It took place over 6 weeks of us kind of following a tip and then getting involved with this really interesting other corp and having this huge kind of like short-term war with them. So if you haven't seen it, please watch Going South on either YouTube or Twitch and let me know what you think about it, because for me, that's like one of my favorite gaming memories of all time, was that saga, essentially. I think it's like 2.5 hours long altogether. So it really is like an EVE Online movie. EVE is the only game where I've gotten real-life death threats. Wow. I've gotten death threats before, but not serious ones. I haven't gotten death threats from EVE Online. I did have lawsuit threats and other things like that, but and they were tied to Going South. So if you want to find out why someone would threaten to sue me in real life, watch Going South, and you'll find out why. That's all I can say. Someone said Going South is Grammy. Mia who says Going South is Grammy Awards material. Thank you, Mia who's. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna warp. Got a couple other systems. Man, it's a little quiet tonight. It's quiet. It's quiet out here. I don't see. Still looking through. Flick A, I love you too. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Someone said they weren't active in Corp when Going South happened. That's a shame, because that was one of the most epic things we've ever done, ever. It's probably it really is. It was just amazing. I feel genuinely proud. Like, there's very few things I feel proud about. I feel proud that we ran the Golden Wrench charity in Team Fortress 2. I feel proud that I became one of the top 100 ranked players worldwide in Assassin's Creed multiplayer, and I feel proud that we destroyed Hispanic enterprises in Going South, the series, and not just what happened, but also the hilarity with which it happened and the storytelling with which it happened, because that's really what was beautiful about it. It's not, you see so many EVE videos on YouTube that's just like the people locked other people. They're super zoomed out and everything's going 10 times speed, and there's really loud music playing. And God, please tell me, is this a Wingspan ship or not? I just need to know before I have another heart attack. Let's see it. I don't even care. I'm just getting my drones out. I'm just ready to lock whatever comes through here. It's gonna be a Wingspan ship, isn't it? Whatever it is, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna scram and web this thing. I'm gonna nude it. Oh, it's a Wingspan ship. Oh, come on. Wow. All right. See, this is the problem when when you have this much of a wormhole space on lockdown. All right, let me splash through here. Go down chain. I love. Kyle Jenks says, "I loved your ideas for fixing the bounty system in EVE. Any sign of change on the horizon from a former CSM member?" If I knew that, I wouldn't be allowed to tell you, but I don't know it, so I can tell you I don't know it, which means it probably isn't happening. But hey, wait, J1. Oh, I think I've been in this system before. This sounds very familiar. I feel like I've been here before. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Let me go over by the sun. All right, gonna go over. All right. Kill it anyway. Kill the Wingspan ship anyway. All right, how are we doing? Oh, I got 15 minutes left on the stream. I am allowed to go over. I don't think anyone's actually scheduled to go behind me. Guys, just give me 1 second. I'm going to check on the CCP Discord. Is anyone scheduled behind me? Yes, I am now in a really cool Discord that just has all of like EVE Online streamers in it. That was set up for this, so that's cool. It's cool to actually like see some of these people and get to. I can't say really get to know them because I haven't got to know them particularly well, but it's just cool. It's just a cool experience from a community standpoint. All right, let's see here. Doxler says going south is hilarious and what got him into EVE Online back in the day. That's great to hear. By the way, that took me like 2 months to edit together. It was so much. It was 100 hours of footage that I had recorded on my hard drive. So it was just absolutely insane. Ask Nate says, I didn't know you stream. How often do you stream? So actually, I just started streaming, and I'm trying to work that out right now. I can't stream all the time. Like, I can't stream every single day. I'm not gonna. I still have a job. I still have I have responsibilities and stuff. So I'm not gonna be like one of those people who's on streaming like 8 hours a day every day. Although to be fair, some of those people that is their job. But ideally, I'd like to do probably 1 or 2 times a week. My thought, I gotta see if I can work this out, is to do make it Wingspan TT Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe around this time period, maybe a little. I ideally like to be a little earlier. So I'm just working on my schedule. I'm still getting used to Twitch as a platform, but ideally I'd like to do something like that. And then any other streams on top of that I could do ad hoc would be great. Someone trying to jumbo a rapid light corpse launcher, or light corpses versus heavy corpses, and is that body shaming? I don't know. That's a good question. Titus Lord says, hold on a second. Vampiro Leona says, please share ideas on the bounty system. I'll get to that in a second, but it's really like a 30-minute rant, so I recommend, if you want to know it, please go to my YouTube channel. It was in my videos probably in the last like 1 month. Say, the broken bounty system of EVE Online. It's a really long, really detailed rant, and if I only have like 15 to 20 minutes left on stream, I don't think it's appropriate like use of time necessarily, but it's out there. So please check it out on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe while you're there if you haven't seen it before. Someone says, hey, Poppy, Wingspan TT, you published a book about missile mechanics that requires a credit card for transaction, even if you choose free purchase option. Can you make it free without requiring a credit card? Okay, so 2 things. One is, actually 3 things, 3.1 things. So the first thing is, the credit card. So if anyone doesn't know what they're talking about, I wrote a book. It's called Torpedo Delivery, and you can get it at torpedodelivery.com/guide. The book is potentially free. I have a suggested price of $5, but you don't have to pay anything. You can just get the book for free. But what they're referring to is that even if you choose free, it asks you to add credit card details. What you may not know is that even though it asks you to add credit card details, if you choose the free option, you could put in absolutely fake credit card details and it will go through. So like when I look through, I guess I don't actually see the credit card numbers because it's actually handled by Stripe as a third party, but I've done it myself, and what I noticed is that you can just put in gibberish. Like you could, I see people put like a shipping address and it's all gibberish. If you put free, you don't have to put in anything real. You could put in like your name is like Fred Flintstone and your credit card number is like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 4 3 6 8 4. Like you could do anything like that and it doesn't count. So if you want to get that book for free and you don't want to put in any information, just put fake information and it will 100% go through with no problem. I've also known that in the past, people asked for me to change the checkout process so that it accepts PayPal, and the main reason I didn't do it is because it wasn't supported by Squarespace, which is like the platform that I was using to host the website. Now it is supported, so just last month I added PayPal as a checkout option. So if you do want to buy the book, or you just don't, or whatever, if you want to use PayPal, I'm very grateful. I hope that the book has value to you. It's a 36-page guide on how to fly stealth bombers, how to navigate covert ops, and fly through wormhole space. And there's nothing in this wormhole. All right, hold on a second. And anyway, I spent 8 weeks writing that book and checking things, and it's been updated to version 1.1, although I do have version 1.2 I've never finished. I have a couple chapters written for it, and that's kind of still in the works. Someone was asking, what time zone am I in? I'm in U.S. Eastern time zone. I live in New Jersey. So there you go. Chances bounty changes get my vote. Yeah, so and I'll try to sum it up really quick, my bounty changes. The idea for the bounty changes is this. Instead of it being you put a bounty on someone, that bounty is open publicly for everyone. If anyone happens to kill that person, they get 1/5 of the ship's value from the bounty. It would instead be, when you place a bounty on someone, that bounty goes out there in full, right? And then if you want to be a bounty hunter, you have to go to an office or something like that, request a bounty, and then an NPC like Concord would give you a random bounty out of all the people with bounties in Eve, right? It would be randomly assigned. They would give you an amount of time, like you have 6 days to find and kill this person. And if you do, you receive the full reward. You can't choose who that person is, so you can't game the system. You would have a limited number of people you get assigned at once, so it could be 1 person or 3 people or 5 people, depending on what the right balance is. And then you would have to just wait for it to expire. If you don't like who that person is or you don't think you can get them, it's too bad. You just have to wait for the 6 days to go, and then you can come back and ask for a new person. So you'd be assigned real targets to hunt. It would feel more like hunting. You couldn't game the system in terms of choosing who you fight or getting yourself. What's going on here? Damien, are you trying to 1v1 me at the sun? Like, is that it? Like, hold on a second. I don't know. I don't know if that's what he's going for, because I don't know why else would you, like, just be coming up to me like this. Like, I don't really know what the purpose is this. Is this what he wants? Oh, is he nuding me for real? You're really gonna do this, dude? You really want to bring this? You want to start nuding me? I have to nude him back. Oh, that's just gonna run through my cap. Alright, he's gonna scram me and web me. And he's got geckos on field. Alright, we can do this. We can 1v1. Oh, he pulled his gecko. What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. I'm just gonna start shooting him and see what he says. I mean, what is he? He's just gonna tap. We got 10 minutes left on stream. Whatever. We got 10 minutes left on stream. I can 1v1. I can 1v1 you. We can do that. We can do it. Oh, God. Alright, he's got... What has he got on me here? What kind of drones are out here now? Alright, he's got geckos. Alright, let's get this thing. Let's get the geckos. Alright. Turn the auto follow off. Okay. Let's get the reps going. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to SRP this guy's ship, huh? Like, I'm gonna have to SRP a ship in my own corp because of this. Alright. He's not taking it. He's like brick tanked, man. He's got the tank. Oh. Ooh. Did I blow up the gecko? I don't actually know if I blew. Okay. Is this really this? Is this they really want to do this? They're really going to try to stream snipe me as their CEO? Okay. Alright. I can respect that. I can respect that. I can respect that. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, alright. Is there... What is this? There's an Estero here. Okay. You know what? Whatever. Oh, come on, guys. Really? 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 Oh, now I'm like over-repping. Did they pull? Are they just nuding me out? What are they doing? Oh, come on. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. 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 Alright. Alright. Alright, alright. I see how this is going to... Oh, shit, this is hot. Oh, shit, this is hot. That's really hot. Oh, God. Okay, I'm burning out everything, aren't I? Alright. Oh! Oh, God. I can't... Are they... What's going on here? They're actually applying the damage. They're really going to do this. I'm going to have to pay for all their ships, aren't I? I'm going to have to pay for their ships. I'm going to have to pay for their ships. This is shitty. Alright, I'm still being held here. Alright. I'm running out of cap. I'm running out of cap. This is no good. They really want to do this to me. They really want to do this to me? Really? Really? Alright. Alright, here. Alright. Let me turn off. Set auto repeat off. Alright, come on. Where the hell's my medium drones? They got the Legion nuding me now. Oh God, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot, guys. That's a lot. It's really funny. Is this funny? I can't tell if it's funny or not. Ah! Oh God. I can't tell. I don't have any newts. I can't even apply. I don't have any additional. I can't afford to run a web anymore. I'm getting nuded by the Stratios and the Legion. Okay. Oh God. Oh no. I don't know if my tank's gonna make it, guys. Oh, are they really gonna blow me up? Come on, guys. Why are you doing this to me? This is the benefit of being CEO. And the reps are back online. Let's go. And the reps are back online. All right. I can't tell if he's repping. Oh, shit. My situational awareness is going to hell. All right. Now the reps are coming back. But my cap is gone. So that's bad. All my cap's gone. I got no cap. Great. The capacitor's empty. All right. What does it matter if the cap's... What, isn't this thing supposed to run with, like... what? Oh, come on! Oh. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, come on. See, they're like, oh, they're not happy until I'm content. Is that it? Oh, come on. Come on. Aw. No. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. You get fireworks. Yeah, you know what? You get fire. I forgot. I had the fireworks. That's why I'm losing, guys. Because I forgot about the fireworks. That's why I'm losing. There we go. Alright, they wanted me to end the stream with a bang. Oh my God. Alright, did they pull drones off of me, or am I still taking damage? I can't even... Alright. They pulled the drone. That's it. They just want to nuke me out. Great. Alright. What? Come on. Okay, no, the damage is real now. Oh God. Okay, there goes my ship. Okay, no. There goes my ship. No. No. Bye-bye, Stratios. Bye-bye, Stratios. You were loved. Alright. Alright, there you go. So, I guess the moral of the story... Can I apply for SRP? I can approve my own SRP or something? Or, like, can I just, like, grab some Plex and just drag it into my capsule? Does it work that way? If only I had a wormhole map out of here. Well, everyone, I guess if you're trying to figure out, like, what is it like to be the... yeah, people are complaining about his not firing my my festival launchers earlier. I'm sorry. I meant to fire them earlier. I didn't really think it was going to go on for more than like 10 seconds. I should have known. I should have realized it. All right, here's my beautiful pod. Here's the Chance Ravine kill mail. Damien, Vermin, and Vix. Vermin and Damien, I want you guys to know that you are not wearing the official Wingspan burnt orange jackets as required in our brand guidelines document, which I'm sure you've read. So please pick that up. You guys did, however, get the faction drops with the Federation Navy Afterburner, Caldera Navy Scram, and Tucker Large Cat Berries. Both of them dropped? Does a loot fairy really like you guys that much? Okay. Alright. Oh, and I just warped to 10, even though I'm in a fucking pod. I'm a genius. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the warp to 10 gets me. Alright. We're not happy until Chance is content. Wow. Chase. It should be Chase. I can't believe my Corp members actually blew me up. And just for the stream snipe by Wingspan, 150% SRP. Where would I be without my friends? They want to give me some action. They felt bad that I didn't find anything on stream, and they didn't find anything from me. So there you go. I had to say bravo. I think I would have done okay. At least one-on-one, I think that would have worked out all right in the long run. But whatever. It's hard to know. Everyone's saying that they had nothing to do with it. No such thing as an AWOX, just good training. This is true, and I want everyone to know that in Wingspan Delivery Services, hold on a second, which wormhole did I come through? Okay, and this time I'll actually warp to 0. In Wingspan Delivery Services, friendly fire is active, although we don't actively encourage it. You can fire on Wingspan people in HiSec, so that's never really happened. I'm just letting you know it exists. So there you go. I love my corp so much. Thank you. CypherX5 saying he loves my corp. I love my corp too. I love the people in it. And I think we got really like a lot of awesome like-minded people in the corp, which is just, like it's a video game. And the reality is the ship's already been replaced. Now I have an excuse to jump clone back into my 2 billion-isk Tengu, which definitely would have, I don't know how it would have done against that kind of fleet. Probably not particularly well. Let's see, where am I? Okay. Alright, go back up the chain. Get back to somewhere where I can jump clone into a ship. There's the Caldari wreck on scan where I killed that Heron before. Really awesome. Great, really. Oh! I know what I didn't do. I know what I forgot, guys. I know what I forgot to do. Wait, I did kill a Wingspan person first, according to logs. This is true. I did kill a Wingspan pilot first. I killed Vix first for 53 million. So Vix, wait, hold on. You had 4 warp core stabs, and how did I kill you? How did I kill you when you had 4 warp core stabs and I only had 3 points of disruption? And you actually know what my fit is from the stream. All right, that's bad, dude. And you got a hull rep? Hold on a second. What kind of fit is this? A micro warp drive, a warp scram, and a hull rep, and a bunch of warp core stabs. Okay, so you didn't have any tank. That's how you died, because you had no. All right. That's beautiful. Actually, I can't even begin to explain how beautiful that is. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta warp. Hold on a second here. I'm just trying to set up my warp. Okay. Whoa. No. Oh, God, I just warped to the wrong one. That's bad. I can afford the loss. Should have killed the Astero initially. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. We're just easing your travel back to Tengu. Thank you, Vermin. You're a true hero. The bounty prize of 15 million ISK was paid for killing Chance Ravine. And what is my bounty, by the way, right now? I don't even know. Hold on. My total bounty is wanted for one. It was 1 billion ISK. Now it's down to 9. Oh, 60 million ISK payout. That's pretty good. I used to have a 2.5 billion ISK bounty, but I got killed in some pretty expensive stuff, and it dropped down to 1 billion. Where on the website does it state you need to wear the brown jacket? First of all, it's burnt orange. It's not brown. Okay. And secondly, let's not look at this over here. Wait, what? Oh, shit. I took the fucking nullsec wormhole. Oh, God. Oh, no. That was the wrong thing to take. Oh, no. That's wrong. Oh, hi. You're on CCP stream. All right. Just talking to the locals out here in Outer Passage. Letting them know that they're on the CCP stream. So, hello. Hi. Let's see who's here. We got this person. All right, these people in combat Maudis fleet. All right, I warped to the wrong hole. Okay. All right. So someone was saying, hold on a second, guys, just kicking these people from Corp. No, it's all in good fun. If they killed my Tengu, though, I'd be genuinely upset. I would be genuinely upset because I'm not training those skills up again, and I'm like 3 days away from having Caldari Cruiser 5. I know that that's not one of the subtracted ones, but whatever. What I was saying before I got a little distracted and warped to the wrong wormhole, is that I forgot to send a delivery receipt to the person I blew up before because they were AFK. They don't even know what happened. They're going to wake up in their medical clone. Maybe they thought they were cloaked or something. So I feel like I should write them a delivery receipt, let them know so that they know what happened to them while they were not there. And yeah, there's no bubble. As far as someone's asking, where is the bounty has been placed on me. For how much? 100,000 ISK. That's not a real bounty. I want to see a bounty that's like I want to see a bounty that. Hold on a second. I want to see a bounty that brings me back up to over a billion ISK. That's what I want to see. All right. Let's see here. Isn't there a big fine for stream sniping me? No. So the burnt orange thing, the brand guidelines is not a publicly hosted document. I created a PDF that's all about what does it mean to be a Wingspan delivery agent? What is our corporate mission? What are our values as a corporation? What are your requirements of how you're supposed to act and interact with people? What kind of clothing should you wear? What kind of ships should you fly? What kind of skin should you use? How should you use the Wingspan logo if you're making videos and things like that? So that's what the corporate brand guidelines are. They're just like real brand guidelines for corporation. I thought it'd be fun to put together. And as a branding professional, I thought it was a fun exercise to put together one for my fictional Pixel corporation. Yeah. All right. Oh, I got more bounties. Oh, incoming 100,000. We got another bounty, 100,000, 50 million. Oh, it's ticking up. Titus Astroma. Oh, another bounty. Seriously, guys, more bounties, more bounties. 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? For your termination of Chance Ravine, I got a bounty payment for killing myself? How's that even possible? It's for today. It says, look at this, guys. It says for my termination of Chance Ravine, I've been paid 15 million ISK. How did I collect a bounty on myself? What? Okay. And I'm in a station here. By the way, everyone wants this, so here you go. I can switch into a Hound stealth bomber. People want stealth bombers? I'll be a stealth bomber next time. So there you go, people. There's the Wingspan thing. So, guys, I'm gonna be closing the stream in a couple minutes. I'm gonna write a delivery receipt to my little heron friend, and hopefully I get a delivery receipt from the Wingspan members who blew me up, because that's what I expect from them as members of my corporation, as elite Wingspan delivery agents. The Vermin SRP just reimbursed you for your loss. Okay. Oh man. Hello, Eve Onion News. Hello. Trust no one. Okay, Corp. Oh, there's a corporate bounty? All right. Yeah, and someone's saying, yes, you get the Corp guidelines when you join the Corp. We keep it as a copy in the Corp. If there's a huge amount of interest in it, I might publish parts of it, but it's kind of dorky, so, I guess it's not any dorkier than running a stream about a fictional torpedo delivery corporation inside a niche MMO spaceship video game that's 14 years old, right? And I guess not that much more dorky. So let me see here. I gotta open my mail. Gotta go to mail, compose new mail. Here we go. All right. So I want to let Eva Caldare Tetsunomo know what happened before your drone party receipt. All right. Here we go. All right. Dear Ms. I don't know if that's still a term in the future, if they still use Ms. or not. Dear Ms. Tsurumo, thank you for choosing Wingspan Delivery Services for your drone party needs. We know it gets lonely out there. Lonely out there in Wormhole space, and finding you sulking solo in the sad reaches of a shattered wormhole system broke my cold black heart. I assumed you were so depressed as to be sitting at 0 meters a second, orbiting the remnants of a broken planet, that I thought you could use some cheering up with custom Wingspan party drones and festival fiesta fireworks. Here is a receipt of your order. Alright. And then normally I just drag this in here. The word kill is so mean. It's not a nice word. So yeah, I don't like that word. There's no reason to get that word in our delivery receipts. It just, it just taints things. It makes things so sad. I don't like the word kill. I know you have a lot of options when it comes to accepting party drones. Oh man, those bounties are really rolling in. Party drones. Once again, thanks for choosing WINGSPAN Delivery Services, the #1 corporation in EVE Online in Wormhole delivery fulfillment. Cheers, Chance Ravine, CEO, WINGSPAN Delivery Services. Gotta get the URL in there, torpedodelivery.com. Okay, and of course, we're not happy until you're content. Awesome. All right, this is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's about. It's about exploring, finding things, not finding things for a long time, finding you've been betrayed by your own Corp members, blowing people up, sending them fun emails. The thing is, a lot of times, like 90% of the responses I get are actually pretty positive. People like treating a video game like a video game. Surprise, surprise. You don't have to slit your wrist because you lost space pixels, as we found out today when I lost my beautiful Stratios. All right, gonna send this out. Let's see. I just want to see what's going on in the chat. I'm going to be logging off the stream shortly. So everyone, thank you CCP for allowing this to happen. Thank you Reload for setting me up before this with your awesome stream and for the handoff in between. Thank you everyone on my YouTube live, on my YouTube if you're watching this later as an archive, on my Twitch channel, and on the CCP Twitch channel. Thank you so much. If you like what you see today, please subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitch. If you would like to support me, I've started a Patreon that you could go check out to go see what kind of rewards I'm going to be making, exclusive videos and stuff there. So that'd be awesome if you do want to support me. And if you don't, you can just watch my stuff, but that's cool too. Just give me lots of 07s and local, and let me know if my videos make your day just slightly better, because it does mean a lot to me. Very touchy mail. Chance saying EVE Online ruins the immersion. That's true. I should talk about New Eden and Noikis and things like that. There you go. People in my corp are extremely surprised. Wait a second. What is my bounty at now? My bounty is now 3.1 billion ISK. Thank you. All right, that's beautiful. That's just a beautiful way to end the night. That's just an awesome way to end the night. So anyway, everyone, I'm Wingspan TT, the internet's 4th best commentator. No longer constrained to just YouTube. I can be the best. Well, not the best. I can be the 4th best commentator on every platform, any platform, every era of the internet. I can be a 4th tier Z-list celebrity in 2009, and I can be a 4th tier Z-list celebrity in the internet 2017. No matter what happens, I'll be there, flying cloaky stuff and having lots of fun. So everyone, thank you for tuning in. I hope you come back next time. And until then, cheers. Cheers. Oh man, I gotta go.